everyone. Welcome to Relatively Refined. My name is Paula. In today's video, I'm going to take you shopping at the French Mercantile, one of my favorite shops. I'll share with you an impromptu thrift haul, and then finally, I'm going to tell you what's for dinner. All right, let's get started. Okay, I cleaned up at the thrift store today. I'm going to bring this in and show you what I got. All right, here are all the goods. I'm going to unpack them and show you what I got. Well, this is a totally impromptu thrift haul. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm just home from school on a Monday afternoon, and I had to drop off a package at the UPS store, which is right near Goodwill and my school where I work. And so I thought, well, you know what? I'm here. I'm just going to stop in. It's Monday. They don't usually have anything, but you never know. And boy, am I glad I did. I stopped in there and I stopped into the other little charity thrift store that is right down the road from there. And I didn't really honestly think I would get anything because the charity thrift store had a big blowout sale over the weekend, and Goodwill doesn't usually restock until midweek. But I had some great luck. Now, a lot of this stuff will be for the shop because it was in a big pile that I know they were getting ready to ship off to the bins. It was sort of all shoved over and on a cart, which is what they do when they're getting ready to take the stuff to the bins. And I know when it goes to the bins, it just gets thrown in this big, huge bin and things get broken and chipped and cracked, and it's just a shame. So I felt like I was doing my duty to rescue these things from the bins and then ultimately the landfill, because they would get broken and end up in the landfill. So let me just go ahead and get started. Now the lighting is a little tough because of the time of day, and we have a west facing window right over here, so there's tons of light that's going to come in. But let me go ahead and show you what I got, and it's in no particular order. So the first thing that I picked up were these adorable little bread and butter plates with this green and kind of a cream colored design. There was a stack of 8 of them, and only one has a tiny little chip. The rest are in perfect condition. So I thought they were beautiful, and I thought they would look absolutely stunning with my green and white transferware, like on a Christmas table. So I'm tempted to keep those. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm leaning toward that. And also because it does have a chip out of one of them, so I don't like to put things on the shop that are damaged. So let me set this down over here. The next things that I found were these very, very cute little, they are actually candle holders, candlesticks, little bunnies. And they were 99 cents each. And I thought they were so cute. They take those little tiny candles. And I thought at Easter time, how precious would those be? And speaking of bunnies and Easter, I got a few things also. I'm a huge Beatrix Potter fan and also Peter Rabbit. And they had these bowls. I think these might be for baby food. I'm not exactly sure what they are. They're very heavy. They're very substantial. And I suspect they're for baby food. But I thought that they would be very cute, just kind of leaned up on a shelf or in a hutch or something at Easter time. And around the edge, it says, "But round the end of a cucumber frame, whom should he meet but Mr. McGregor? He jumped up and ran after Peter, waving a rake and calling out, 'Stop, thief!'" And that's what is depicted on this little plate. And there were actually 2 of these. So I picked both of them up. And then, so here you can see, and they're exactly the same. And these are made by Wedgwood, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yes, there is the back stamp. So those I thought were very, very cute. I'll set these down. I don't know if I just jiggled you there with my foot. If I did, I apologize. And then the last Peter Rabbit thing I got was this little plate. Very, very cute, made in England. Peter ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed under the gate. He ate some lettuces and some French beans, and then he ate some radishes. I think it's just so adorable. I absolutely love these. So again, I'm thinking that I'll probably keep those. Honestly, I was thinking a lot of this would go to the shop, but I'm talking myself out of it. Check the shop and see if it's on there. Then I got this Pampered Chef cookie mold. It's one of those little cookie molds. There's another company, I think like the Brown Bag Cookie Company that makes these, but this is by Pampered Chef. And I just thought this was adorable. It does even have a spot here where you could put a little piece of ribbon through there and hang it as decor if you wanted to. So I got that, and I think this was $2. Okay, the next thing that I found is something I absolutely love. It is this adorable bowl. I'm going to see if I can move this around so that the lighting is better. How cute is that with that little girl? This was made in France, and there is the sticker on the back. I just thought this was absolutely adorable. So precious. And it doesn't really go with anything that I own, but it was too cute to leave behind, and I couldn't bear the thought of this ending up in a landfill. So let me see if I can adjust this and get some better lighting. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. I don't know if that's any better, but it's probably the best I'm going to get for right now, and I just really wanted to share this with all of you. The next thing I found were a set of those placemats that are like the Pimpernel ones. These are little round ones, and there are I think there are 6 of these. 2, 4, yes, 6 of them. And they look like this. I thought they were so adorable. And there's the cork back, and they're small. They're not full-size ones. They're just little round ones, and I think these would be so cute as luncheon placemats, you know, for a little girl's luncheon or something. And the fall, it's very fall-looking to me, the design on them. I think they're absolutely beautiful, just very classic New England looking to me. Or maybe Colonial Williamsburg, which is also a style I love. So I got those. And that stack was, I believe I paid $4 for that. I also got this wrought iron set of hooks, the fleur-de-lis. It's in that kind of verdigris color, and it's a set of 3 hooks. It's iron and quite heavy, but I just thought that was so very pretty. And I do love a fleur-de-lis. I also found a really nice rolling pin with the green handles. This was 99 cents, and it's quite substantial. So this is a really very nice rolling pin. I loved the color of the wood, and I like how the green handle and the paint is kind of worn off. So I could not leave that behind for 99 cents. Let's see. I also found, this is a little hand-painted wooden bowl. Now this is going to be tough to show you in this light. Let's see if I spin this around. Does that make it any better? I'm not sure. But it says pumpkins for sale, and it's just adorable. Very, very fall. Now, we are getting, you know, sort of to the end of the fall season, but I can't resist anything hand-painted or handmade. I thought this was so cute. And again, it's a petite little size. The bowl is green, and it has this orange banding here. And goodness, the lighting is really going. I'm sorry, I'm going to try to speed this up. Let me hold on and pull some other things closer, and I want to get to this before the sun totally blinds me. All right, for the last few items, I changed rooms so that I'm not getting the same kind of glare that I was in the kitchen. So the next thing that I got, and it's something I've been looking for a while, was this oil lamp. And I do need to still get the chimney. I think I may have one in my stash somewhere, but I really liked it because it was black on the bottom. I thought that was so cool looking. and it doesn't have any oil in it, but you know, this comes off and you can fill it and add the wick. And then if the power goes out, you have a lighting source. So this was only, I think this was like $2, not expensive at all. I'm reaching down, so excuse me while I do that. The next thing I found were these beautiful wooden salt and pepper shakers. This is actually a pepper mill, a pepper grinder, and a salt shaker, but they are in perfect condition. It has this little stopper at the bottom, and I just loved the wooden, that they were wooden, the fact that they were wooden and the color of the wood. They just very, very nice, very good quality. So I rescued those. Actually, I'll put those down here. Then this item is just a single cup or a mug, really. And I picked it up because I was just so drawn to the blue and green design. I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. And then when I turned it over, on the bottom, I'm not sure if you'll be able to read that, but it does say made in Italy. And I was thinking that since there was only one, it would be cute to put some rocks in and then maybe a succulent or something. Really, really beautiful. I just thought the colors were gorgeous. Now, my daughter saw it and she was like, oh, I could drink out of that. So it may not be for succulents, it may be for her. But I just thought that was so pretty. Then I found, you can hear it clinking, I found a cream and sugar set. And it is so cute. Here is the sugar bowl. This is by Fitz and Floyd. And you can see that it's an apple, and I think these are figs, and then this is the top, and on the bottom, it does say Fitz and Floyd down there, so that's the sugar dish, and then here is the creamer, and again, it says Fitz and Floyd on the bottom, and I think they were absolutely adorable, in perfect condition. So this is like grapes, and then the leaves. Really, really beautiful. And I couldn't bear, they're not chipped at all. And Fitz and Floyd, if you know Fitz and Floyd, then you know that they chip very easily. So the fact that these were not chipped, I was going to take them home. I did not want to risk leaving them there and ending up in the bins and getting completely smashed and broken. So I brought those home with me, and I'll probably list these on the shop. Okay, and now I am down to the last two items. The first one is this really sweet little Christmas tree kind of candy dish or little plate. It's by Gibson, and it does have this kind of really cute holly and berry design on it, and there's a gold edging. And I picked this up because when I see things that would go in like our Christmas boxes, I like to grab them when I see them and hang on to them and keep it and set it aside to put in one of the boxes. If you've ordered our fall box, or then you'll know that in addition to some of the new items and some of the items that are consistent amongst all of the boxes, we try to give each box its own little kind of vintage item that's different. And so this would be an example of something that might be in one of the Christmas boxes. And I just thought this was so pretty. So I picked that up. And then the last thing, or four things actually, I'm going to show you two of them, are these really cute mugs. Now they're hard to see because they're clear, so you may not be able to see, but they do have a beautiful embossed tree design on them, and I just thought they were so darling. I'm not sure who makes them, but they are so cute. And this is another example of something that would go in one of the Christmas boxes. I thought these were so pretty. So we might include some hot cocoa or tea or something like that, and then a set of glasses. So I picked those up. And I believe that does it for my impromptu thrift haul. So I'm going to get busy and deciding which of these items I'm going to keep and which I'm going to list on the shop. So check the shop. It's www.relativelyrefined.com, and I'll put the address here as well as in the description box. And we do have vintage items. We have some new items and seasonal items. And so, check it out. We also have a blog there, so you can read some of our past blog posts, and we link our YouTube channel there, of course. So thanks for checking out my impromptu thrift haul. Well, I'm just heading out from school on my way home, and I got a notification that the Christmas decor is out at the French Mercantile. So I thought we would pop in and see what they have, and I'm going to take you with me. Let's go. Well, here we are at the French Mercantile, quite possibly one of my favorite stores. They have such beautiful items, and their displays are absolute eye candy. The first thing I noticed when I walked in the door is that their fall merchandise was 30% off. I do love a good sale, so I did look that over. And as promised, they had their Christmas merchandise out. I loved seeing the beautiful pops of red, the greenery, some of the sparkle. It was so fun. It put me in such a good mood. I thought these tea towels were absolutely adorable. So pretty. All of the patterns looked gorgeous together. And wouldn't they make a great gift for somebody? And at only $9, that's a fun little love gift for someone. And I loved these homemade, although I know they're not handmade, but they look handmade trivets or pot holders. I was actually thinking that those would be fun to try to crochet myself. I may give that a try. This block printed tea towel was beautiful. Everywhere you look, there's just something lovely to look at. I thought that red apron was so fun. What a cheery little Christmas gift for somebody. And the basket in this display was beautiful. I'm actually looking for a basket very similar to that. I want to use it to put cozy towels in, not towels, cozy blankets in by the fireplace. And how cute is that gingerbread soap? And these little Santa pictures were so cute. Really, really adorable. Beautiful copper. Such a warm metal. And this was so shiny and lovely. And this piece of furniture is just gorgeous. And I loved the little dog on the front of that cookbook. They have a great selection of really nice cookbooks there. And look at the back of this faux fireplace with the sheet music on it. I thought that was such a cute idea. That copper tea kettle, so pretty. And of course, I had to check out the 50% off section. I didn't actually get anything, but every once in a while, I do find a little treasure in there. So I had to stop and see if there was anything I couldn't live without. And then this tree was so precious. I loved how sparse it was. You really can see the ornaments when the branches are that sparse. Actually, my sister Kathleen always chooses a very sparse tree for that exact reason. She gets a big tall one, but very sparse so that you can see all of the ornaments on it. Those ginger jar ornaments were darling. I loved them. Of course, blue and white. You know me in blue and white. Here's another whole section with some blue and white in it. So, so pretty. And these little candle rings were very lovely. I really liked this cedar one with the pine cones. And here are more of the ornaments. I love the 3 French hens one that's right there. And then these little wicker bells I thought were so pretty. If you had a rustic kind of decor or a more neutral one, they would be lovely in it. Here's a close-up look at the little ginger jar ornament. And I thought these mittens were so cute. I actually have an ornament very similar to that. I think my sister Kathleen gave it to me. And look at these gorgeous garlands. I have been eyeing that mercury glass Christmas bulb garland right there for years. And maybe this will be the year I treat myself. I don't know. It's so pretty. Last year I waited too long and they were gone, so may have to head back over and get one of those and find a spot for it in my house this year. I thought these were really cute. They look to be made out of tin ceiling tiles. I was thinking, again, that would be a fun little project and not that difficult. Those beautiful wooden trees. Those would also be very pretty if you were going for that more rustic or neutral decor, or even kind of a cabin themed decor. Lovely wreath, really beautiful. Here's a close-up again of that ceiling tile, and that pretty print of the ginger jar is also beautiful. And those blue and white pictures. It's a very soothing look. All right, let me show you what I brought home. All right, let me quickly share with you my French Mercantile haul. Well, I got 2 bars of the adorable gingerbread soap, and they come in these little wax bags that say French Mercantile. And they are so cute. I think they are just a perfect little stocking stuffer or love gift. How cute is that? And then, of course, I did get the little blue and white ginger jar ornament to hang on the tree. I think I may go back and get one for my sister Patty. I know she will love this for her tree. I also got 2, oops, goes this way, says Mary, 2 of the tea towels. I just loved that pattern, and these will make perfect gifts as well. And then I ended up getting this really cute Santa creamer. Isn't he precious? I think he was $12. And he's just this beautiful kind of white stoneware. Here's the back of him with his snowflakes. And he has such a cute little face. I love him. I think he'll be cute. My daughter wants to do a hot cocoa bar this year, so I think he'll be adorable with candy canes or even spoons inside of him on the cocoa bar. And then the last thing I got was this bouquet of, they call them cabbage roses. Let me see if I can turn this around so that you can see it better. There we go. And they're this beautiful kind of, I don't know, it's almost like a faded brown rose color. Really, really cute. So I'm going to use these in, I'm thinking, my Thanksgiving centerpiece. My sister Patty sent me an inspiration picture, and both she and I think, are going to try to create our own versions of that centerpiece. And you'll see that in our upcoming Thanksgiving tablescape video. So anyway, that is my French Mercantile haul. Can you tell what's for dinner by looking at these ingredients? If you guessed stuffed bell peppers, you would be right. So I, of course, need some peppers, an onion, some garlic, some mozzarella cheese, ground beef, and then some various herbs and spices. So the first thing I did was to go ahead and cut my bell peppers in half. I kind of experimented about different shapes, but I brushed them with a little bit of olive oil, and then I put them in a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. While those were in the oven, I chopped up about 3/4 of a large onion, and then the remainder of the bell pepper, the parts that I cut off, and put those in a pan to saute. And to those, I added a good 2 heaping spoonfuls of fresh garlic. And then I just let all of those ingredients kind of simmer together until everything was nice and soft. Once it was, I added my ground beef, and to the ground beef mixture, I will add some Lowry seasoning salt. You may hear Hazel in the background barking at something. So I'll add a little Lowry seasoning salt, some garlic, granulated garlic, in addition to the fresh garlic, and then also some Italian seasoning. And that, of course, is Phoebe snoring in the background. So I went ahead and cooked all that together, mixed that all up, and then I'm going to add some Worcestershire sauce to that mixture. And then once the meat is cooked, I added in a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. I like to add that to the hot mixture so that the tomato paste can kind of melt in there and then spread evenly throughout the mixture. Once I added the tomato paste, I put in about 2/3 of a large can of tomato sauce. To that mixture, I added a couple of handfuls of mozzarella cheese and stirred that all around. In the meantime, my oven went off and I took the peppers out, and they were just sort of partially cooked so that they would be nice and soft. Then over to the meat mixture, again, I'm going to add 2 cups of cooked rice. It's important that the rice is cooked. I gave that a good stir, and once that was all completely mixed together, I used it to stuff the peppers. And then I sprinkled a little bit of the mozzarella cheese on top and popped it in the oven for about 35 minutes. And here is what it looked like when it came out of the oven. Absolutely delicious. And that is what was for dinner. All right, everyone, I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it. My sisters and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. We love to hear from you, and we try to answer every comment. If you haven't subscribed, of course, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out our channel, and share it with somebody who you think may enjoy this kind of content. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for today. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.